One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mack. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in. College
slips one guy, and now he's loose. Hits the afterburner, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's on. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's on. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
The RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds well short. marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. QB draw, fights off a defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the full dive and grab down the left side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mack. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he's still running after the move. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mack. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the draw. And that ball's free behind the line. Well, the offense... They fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Never a doubt. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Mack. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dances away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And now on second down for this offense. The play-action fake. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and drop.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Wide open, makes the catch. There he goes. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Snow.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going up top again. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense Throws up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't get him to the ground. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Mack. He's got it. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish.
Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Pocket breaking down. He barges his way into the end zone for the two, and we are locked up here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the...
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Bringing the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of